This smoke gives him a little bit of free space to play with, and he's ready for this backside wrap. Catching the first at least, but going down after the spam through from some beautiful timing. They're still expecting him to be down below, but the shot fired a little too... Using those pistols, the numbers to their advantage. They've already managed to overrun the site. Hope now, as the spike goes down, that there's over-aggression. Or quite easy. Angels found Malzy for free. Heroes on for another, and there's some threat, isn't there, though? Angel still able to connect the shot. In the meantime, though, breakthrough. They're aware, though. They've spotted Avova, and now he's in a lot of trouble, surrounded by players, taken down. Malzy, though. Big swing, lined up as well. Governor had a real opportunity.
Oh, an immediate, aggressive attack towards C, but there is a split coming from behind.
Realistically, shouldn't be needed in this round, but if it is, they've got that
Clock quite low, looking for this aggression, and they've ended up finding it. The door opening, attempting to try.
Like a fiddle, realistically, that B push saved the day. Xiao finding the pick outside C, got rid of a biz. The Viper's pit in play, safely deployed, good spam, but the return is there right away. And that fight up front, Apeks are shredding them. And what isn't there anymore? Barely making it around the corner against those classics. They didn't expect NAVI to go quite...
This time doesn't, but it's basically just, okay, let's make sure that Xiao doesn't even get an opportunity.
Already gotten rid of some of that early aggression, NAVI, or some of the danger of it, I should say, with Fluorescent so aggressively pushed up. NAVI fill in the space after, but it's nothing.
Get the job done, unless the jiggle's just off time.
So much time is taken off the clock just by the utility in play. They'll instead try to get ahead of it, trap these players on the side to pick up. They're dancing through that smoke. Avova takes Koala Noob. That was so desperately close, but in the end, and
they're actually going to aggressively fight forward. It's not the worst start, but Governor able to get a good stun coming out of the Apeks as well. Still having a bullet or two left, but already somebody on the diffusal. They need to get in there and soon, and it's not going to be soon. There's quite a few players here now.
They've picked up the first, not ready for Governor perhaps, but Hero is on the ball. They're not spotting
straight through. Okay, it needed to be incredibly quick.
They had no chance in that duel, as we can say for Fluorescent and Avova. A quick shutdown on the...
From Fluorescent has put NAVI back into a horrible position, but here comes Xiao. He's been a little bit quiet, tried his best to bring that right. It's pure utility. Xiao looks for a gap, but instead is found by an opponent. Although that time is ticking, Ruxic can only get one. So managed to find one. The salvos will give him a 1v1 fight, but wasn't expecting.
Run away.
Boom.
The spike will claim him. And an assist for change. Red with another. It's Hero lighting up a kill feed.
Doesn't quite manage to get that pick though. Still standing as Ruxic.
Haven't seen him, but they are shredding him. The knife attempt again.
In Batu's life. Something that I'm sure NAVI are going to be checking for from now on.
Nonetheless, these players pushing on long, trying desperately to take down Governor. Will they risk their back being wrapped up on? That's why Angel is locked.
I wasn't going to say that. That's just mean.
I don't know, Tom. I don't know anymore. Don't have any idea. It's free for the first. The planter in danger. They have to step in. The stun is perfect. Governor! Other players were a little too far away. That was dead on. But yeah, distance not quite ideal.
It ends up back in a 3 versus 3, re-aggressing round onto the
smoke pops. They've seen it's half. Now they know that they're in a dangerous scenario, not giving him the
all the way back to get into the A site just to try and contest. And I don't think they realize how far their opponents have got. Bat still into the back. This is a very weird round. They're currently fighting for the spawn. Malzy's still going strong. Has turned him.
You gotta win the fights when they're offered up. For NAVI. Press it down. She's been struggling in those early fights. The Vines spots him early. Paranoia. I think that even caught Angel. Yeah, oh, he's done for. No chance in that fight. The wall on backside. Well, Batu was
with a player towards the spawn. Now Batu's going to walk back in and go. There's a come to a close range post spawn. If they can get into the post spawn, they may not even need it. Koala only going to get one with the opening,
but Ruxic being here isn't accounted for. 2 shots and both connect onto the head. Certainly are. Back to a 3, in fact a 2 versus 2 with big pickups on the other side. Koala Noob sends the side, has the ultimate to TP if needed. And that is a big pickup. A couple times now. NAVI have found big value.
And Vice. It's never going to be easy.
Oh, that reveals caught. Hero's still alive, but eventually he will fall. Should be undeniable. Ult put into play, but the TP out is not free. No one's watching again. A few mistakes being spotted. He realized that in time, thankfully. Back he goes. Paranoia not ready, not online. They have to just swing right into these angles. Going well to start with, but then they run. 18 seconds left. That's a great opportunity. 10 seconds, in fact. They need the plant here and now. Big wraparound from Koala Noob. He can deny it. Would have been stuck knowing Apeks, knowing Avova. Hero, well, he's been stunned up now on the back of the site, but the cover from Koala comes in clutch. Here. Taking, luckily, that's another 4K from Ruxic, so they will from NAVI, but I think it's all posturing. I imagine you'll see them fall back. Astra in an unusual position, staying aggressive underneath the boxes, making it through to heaven. This is going to be a big stack up, and yes, they don't have the weaponry for it, but the element of surprise, along with those weaker weapons,
is looking at, because you might just fall gun barrel spotted. A 4th kill already for Fluorescent, and she will take over this. 4-1 down. Fluorescent has danced out of the way of that showstopper. Angel was patiently waiting for issues. Trying to clear him from mid has been troublesome. Some aggressive positions. Xiao waiting patiently. Ruxic also on the cross. This time Fluorescent is pretty damn good.
Quite interesting this round that they've left Hero by side. It's definitely going to keep a lot of them in position.
They want to try and play for this round, and the timing of Floor is excellent. The aim bottom of mid, but the timing from Fluorescent could it be better? 1 for free, teammate to support. Koala already tagged. This is looking like a good opportunity to respond, but they have to be careful of the player up above already. And I'm very curious how NAVI are going to piece this one together. Are they going to meet up in the spawn?
But they're keeping control over heaven, sort of doubling up on the security of that utility.
Trying to bait them in. Trying to give that little bit of extra space. Koala wants to take that fight, and I think there may be at least one. The scene, but Avova still going strong.
One enemy remaining.
So much down.
With ease, and Angel needs to get something done. It will be the double up. Now left on to Molsey. Just 8.
NAVI, again, this setup was causing so much trouble for NAVI, where Fnatic were using it to play them like a fiddle in their rotations. Their map control
completely negated. Already 1 to his name, still at the back of this site, looking for a little more. Will get isolated, but managing to isolate Hero. Ruxic also desperately low on HP. Shouldn't get anything here. Almost gets away with 2. That is far more damage than expected.
HP, but still, he's the one to fire right back. Take Koala Noob out, eliminate, put up the vines, and then have Xiao playing inside the smoke. It's a nasty spot. Ruxic on.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm in her scope like Jimmy.